few of you talk about United there has genuinely got my heart racing. Like, I don't think I understand Copley's quite an emotional bloke when it comes to Manchester United. I get it.
Is he?
But
I'm numb to it at this point.
But I have not felt this way about United for
Me too.
years. I've sat through the Ollie era, Van Gaal's era, even after Fergie when Moyes was in. I've been through all, and I'm borderline speechless at the mud that Manchester United are in at the minute. And it's as simple as the players not performing, but it goes as far to the owners and the entire board and the recruitment. It's the entire club is absolutely fucked.
Let's take the owners out of this for 1 second, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Regardless of owners, right? Them players, some of them players there are boyhood Man United fans, right? And the sheer lack of passion, want, drive. I'm sorry, right? That is nothing to do with fucking owners. Yeah, the whole recruitment and stuff like that. That is on the Glazers and whatever. Yeah, and United fans and pundits that they can want the Glazers out. That's understandable. But those 11 players on the pitch, and those subs that come on, yeah, they are not playing for the Glazers, right? They should want to play. That they're playing for fucking Manchester United, and they just don't look like they want to play football. It's crazy.
It goes as deep. Like a poor performance, you can forgive. You've had a week, or you've had a bad week, you've had a bad 2 weeks, whatever. The attitude that, like, obviously Ronaldo's in the headlines every week, every day. That's expected when you are of his size in fame. But it's as simple as Rashford, even Sancho, who I know Charlie's mentioned a few times as our big money signing over the last couple of years. Fred, Maguire as the club captain. Luke Shaw, you don't hear anything from him. You don't see him doing anything on the pitch.
Terrible.
Even De Gea, he's been in the club. He's been in the club, what, 11, 12 years, I think now? Maybe even 13. I'm not too sure off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But every single player they show, as Chaz just said, you can forgive a bad performance every week or every other week or whatever. That's happened. We're human. But it's the attitude that you show. Yeah, sure, you can apologise to the fans, but how many fucking times do you need to do that until something changes? It's deep-rooted of the toxicity in that club, where it goes to the dressing room, the coaching staff, the recruitment team, everyone underneath the Manchester United name is some fucking horrific attitude, just everything. They day-to-day
poison.
jobs.
It's poison.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's horrific.
I think it's funny.
I love it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but like you got outrun by Brentford by about 15 kilometers, I'm pretty sure, like give or take. And last week during the Brighton game, I just kept saying every second ball United players aren't at it. And obviously, we tweeted it, and before the game, I went, "There's no way they are as bad as that again, because this is United, and there is no way."
You said it.
There is no way they should be. But again, when your fans are looking to you to respond to a bad week, and you go and somehow do less, like
the thing is, it will inevitably go back to Ten Hag, which obviously he's the manager, he's the one controlling the team. I get that, but with how, as I said earlier, with how poor it is through to the root of the club, you cannot blame Ten Hag for not being able to implement his system onto that squad of 25 to 30
it's
players.
Such a short period. You can't.
You cannot look at him and be like, well, right, why aren't they doing a team press? Why are they not doing this? Why are the attacking fullbacks not going up? Because he's had 6 weeks and 2 game weeks.
But what you can,
I don't think he gets scot-free. He doesn't get away scot-free.
No, of course not. He's the manager.
To put Christian Eriksen as a number 6 is one of the most naive things I've ever seen from a Premier League manager. That in itself is just fucking ludicrous.
As Coppers, have you got any thoughts, mate?
I've got a few that
We have a few disagreements on that one.
Point number 1, I don't think you'll find a single team, considering Liverpool, maybe we're the biggest club in England by far, top 3, whatever you want to say. You would struggle to find a team in the top 4 leagues of English football that have less heart and desire to work for a team. And considering you're playing at the team you're playing at is criminal in itself. Like, that is, I just cannot believe it. Second thing that pissed me off massively that I've felt has gone under the radar. After De Gea's fucking howler, his interview, he says about how he lost the game after that one goal. And I think that speaks a lot about the club and the players' mentality that one mistake early on and they think they've lost the game.
Yeah. That speaks.
The first mistake.
Yeah,
he thinks he's lost in the game. That speaks so much about this team and just the players' mentality.
There's no
and their lack of just fucking bollocks.
There's Maguire.
They have no heart.
Like he's not picking them up. You know, the goal's gone in. Maguire's going around like getting everyone up. No, like Ronaldo getting it every night. They're just heads down.
If you want a prime example from that game of mentality, it is a Brentford corner. And that Mbeumo has ran the whole fucking pitch. He has sprinted past numerous players and he has busted his bollock off to get back and get that ball back. And the reception that he got from the crowd is what he deserved because, you know, he busted his bollock off. But 30 seconds prior, Rashford's on a Sunday afternoon jog when his team are under pressure, and it's embarrassing.
The worst thing is that has nothing to do with ability. That is zero to do with your footballing ability. We've said it a few times, but you take your Brentford 11, United 11, you'd think the United 11 player-wise is better, but you would take probably all 11 of the Brentford players at that point just because they have a bit about them. Yeah. You don't need to be good at football to run.
Yeah, unless if you take the Brentford players, you've got a player over 6 foot at the back. So that's always a bonus, I guess.
But
that goes nice onto Martinez and his height. I guess that's where you're going with it.
He cannot, and he will not succeed as a centre back in the Premier League.
I feel like we've seen it before in the. I don't know who or with what club. I feel like I've heard like this story before with another club, but despite having, I think he had most.
He had the best aerial
duels
in there.
What the fuck is going on in that league? Because
that's the thing.
They must all be tiny.
Exactly, but like, it does beg the question on. Well, assuming you're moving probably up to the DM.
Move him to 6.
The thing is, he
looks comfortable with the ball.
He looks good on the ball. He can make a tackle.
He's good with his feet.
6.
He's also
what do we really fucking need? Oh, 6.
Yeah. It's like, do you know what? Right? You think to yourself, every single tall player, every single team that have a tall player up front are gonna focus Martinez, right? And that's understandable, right? But even when United are playing Arsenal and Leicester with like Vardy and Jesus, if I'm Jesus or Vardy, I'm still fucking fancying my chances against him. Because when you actually, everyone knows that he's small, but when you see like a corner, he looks like a winger. He looks like a winger.
He does.
You know, back post, he's tried to jump, and Ben-Mee's just standing there, and he can't get near the ball.
That's the thing. He didn't even jump.
I'm pretty sure he was caught flat-footed. So again, it's not the point. Arguably, he's probably still too small for the Premier League, right? To play at centre back.
To be a centre back,
yeah, to be a centre back.
I think he could do a job at 6.
Yeah, I think he would be fucking. I think he would be.
But like, you also have to take into consideration. We've seen it so many times with play. Like, again, go back to being too small, but he's still adapting to not only a new team, the same manager. But no. I'm not making excuses for him. For potentially not succeeding as a Premier League centre-back, but you still need to adapt to the physicality and the speed of the Premier League. A lot of players take quite a while to. I'm not saying Martinez will. I think he'll probably adapt once he finds his position.
No,
that's like Sip trying to defend against me. It's just never going to go well in the air.
I
think you saw the difference when Varane came on. You could see the difference, and Varane. For me, looks a bit shaky sometimes on the ball, but you could see like how much more comfortable we were dealing with these long balls.
But we see every time Varane comes on as a sub, like especially last season,
criminal.